I'm videoing again.
Oh, blimey. So we went to Megalithomania. That was good, interesting, wasn't it?
Yep.
We only a bit of it though.
Yeah, because we had to come back because it was Caleb's birthday and he decided to come back from London.
Oh. But it was, well, I thought there was some interesting talks, the ones that we did see.
I forgot who we seen.
That
That woman and that bloke.
The woman and bloke. I can show the book if you want. Can we show a book?
No, because it means you'll have to move and at the moment you're hiding a mess. And I can't be bothered to edit it and stick it on something. And
you point it towards the floor.
hold on, I poured it towards. I'm getting into Green Mans now. Oh. So how long are you going to be? I'll quickly point out my new picture of my Green Man. Stay there, hiding a mess. This isn't finished, but I'm into Green Men. My last video had a finish.
That doesn't mean that I'm going to go green.
This isn't finished yet.
Possible you're going to do.
That's good, isn't it? But it's not finished yet. Look at his eyes. I was on a Zoom meeting at work today, and he was behind me just hanging up drying. And the Zoom bloody meeting, I was the background, and it zoomed in on him as if he was the person in the Zoom meeting. So Christ knows what my colleagues at work must. They're bloody used to it by now. That's not. You see that little circle there? That's just some like ivy things. It looks like he's going, oh, doesn't it? Looks like he's going, oh. That's just some ivy things. Oh. Mark, you said 3 seconds. I'm running out of content. Not that I usually have any content.
Where is it?
3 seconds, you said. I'm not turning it off and editing it. I can't be asked.
Hold on, I found it. Hold on. I'm bringing in things.
What was the things? I thought it was just one thing.
Well, you might get more than one thing.
What was the name of the book? Oh, for God's sake. Seamless as ever.
Alright.
I'm on about our editing.
Spontaneity.
It's quite sit. All I've got is a bloody Sports Direct mug and an orange at the moment. And a menacing man. Sit.
That's not me. I'm not menacing.
Mind control for beginners. Sit.
That's not actually our channel. You haven't joined the Illuminati.
They wouldn't have us.
So yeah,
they might now with our posh bathroom. They might have us.
Illuminati bathroom.
Right, Albion. Keep it still. Albion. Keep it still. Albion Dreamtime. Re-enchanting the Isle of Dragons. Peter Knight and Sue Wallace. Well, we got to get to saw her bum, didn't we?
Not actually at the conference in real life. She didn't actually get her bum out on stage.
No, but she gets her bum out on top of a hill sometimes.
Yeah, she goes Skyclad, it's called.
He films it, sticks it up on a bloody 6-foot bloody screen for all to see. I didn't want to see her bloody bum.
But it's got nice pictures.
Don't show me her bum again. Is there a bum in that book? Is that why you bought that book?
No, I bloody well didn't.
Has she got her bum out in that book?
I haven't seen it.
You made such a fuss of buying that book. Is it because of her bloody bum?
No, it's for people like things like that. Because basically, they went around to loads of sites in the UK,
showing their bum.
Sites where just sort of ancient sites where it might be in caves or there's I don't know if it's actually stone circles, but cairns and that sort of thing.
Dolmens.
But ancient sort of pagan sites where people used to worship or that had significance, and they were just trying to reignite interest in them, basically.
Dragons, but they reckon it's like loads of dragons. And to be fair, the simulacra that they were showing of like faces and stuff. Hold it up like that, babe. The simulacra, like look at his face. He's brilliant. He's like one of my little green men. And they reckon like this faces. Stand it up, babe. They reckon there's like so many faces, and it's no wonder they thought there was fairies and Christ knows and God knows what else. But that's only some of them. But some of them they've shown is amazing. I think that one that we found down in Tintagel is a good one. That demon head.
I mean, that's quite a famous one, but they seem to have twisted it, isn't it? You can add this.
Yeah, they added the horns. I can't be bothered to edit this. I've been off for 2.5 months. I ain't got.
But there will be a video on the channel.
There's a video on our channel, Who Demonised King Arthur, and it's where we were just sat there, looking out at the sea and the rocks at Tintagel, and it was like, fucking hell, that's a face. And then the old wall of where Tintagel Castle was, it looks like it's horns. So I said, who demonised Arthur?
Because other people had spotted that the rock formation on the side of this little outcrop island, which is where Tintagel Castle ruins are, the face, it does look like a face in the rocks, and there's a legend that it's King Arthur and he's going to come back, etc., etc. But as you pointed out, the fact that someone's built this little bit of a wall, that seems to have put horns.
It makes him look a bit scary.
So it looks demonic, yeah.
And also, they've got a new bridge now that goes from one side to the other. And the bridge, literally, I was sitting there watching it. The people walk across the bridge, it goes straight into his mouth. It looks like a demon's eating the people.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, simulacra.
Yeah. So, and we saw, because before the actual Megalithomania conference, there was a little tour we went on.
Oh my Christ, I climbed up a mump.
Yeah.
That's my new favourite word, mump.
Yeah.
It means hill. And so we went to somewhere called Burrow Mump, which means hilly hill, which is the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah. So that was a mump. I never thought I'd get up there. And then when I got up there, I never thought I'd get back down again. And then they had a little extra one and we went onto a tumulus. And that was like Mount fucking Everest, wasn't it, Mark?
Yeah, it was Everest, yeah.
Mount fucking Everest. Can you imagine it?
Yeah, Sherpa Tenzin up there, he died of exhaustion.
He couldn't bloody be bothered with it.
He couldn't bother.
And we cuddled 1,700-year-old yew tree.
And why I was going to mention that, because you talk about simulacra, because we spotted in there was looked like the shape of a woman.
There was definitely a goddess.
In
I've got all the pictures of this, but don't expect to see him in this video because, like I say, I can't be bothered.
Maybe you get added.
No, I'm not going to add nothing. No, they're not going to get added extra bits. I can't be asked. I'm a menopausal woman, Mark.
This is why you're being encouraged, everybody, to watch the channel.
Because I can't be asked.
Because you can't be asked.
Put your glasses on. You look really weird.
Oh.
I'm not used to it.
Oh, I forgot they weren't on.
Look at him. I've cut his hair. He looks very strange. And he's cutting again. That's better. Oh. Edit. So, yeah, we climbed up a mump. We met... What's his name again?
We met lots of people. Lots of great people.
No, but who's the main... Neil. No. Who's the main one? Hugh.
Yeah.
Hugh Newman.
Yeah.
He's a very nice man.
Very nice man.
Very nice man.
Yeah. And
we met lots of people. We saw lots of people. Lots of people were there. And we were just sitting in our favourite cafe in Glastonbury outside in the sunshine having our breakfast. And this woman walked past. I said to Mark, I know her. She lives in my village. And so she walked past. I went, here, you live in Box. And so then we got bonding and everything. And we were going to meet up, but I'm covered in all bites. I've been literally attacked by something and bites all over me. And no, she's got COVID, so we haven't met yet. But there's a couple of people in my village. Mm-hmm. So who else did we see? Oh, that was a very complicated man. Very complicated indeed, man.
A very technical one about measurements.
Measurements and Stonehenge, and there's a different measurement for it now.
Ancient sites.
Didn't understand a word of that. Didn't understand a fucking word of that. And they put him on right after lunch. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't put complicated mathematical people on straight after lunch.
No.
On a hot day.
No.
I didn't understand a word of it. Unfortunately, we had to go then, so we didn't get to hear Andrew Collins or anything, but we've heard him before. But anyway.
We'll try and find stuff online.
We won't.
We will.
Oh, what to put in this video? What to put in this video? What to put in this video? Oh, that was a bit aggressive.
When I watch stuff online.
Yeah, but I was on about putting it in this video.
No, not.
Well, I haven't missed this, Mark Frown. I haven't missed this.
We've already decided we can't be bothered with putting anything on.
Show them some pictures out of that book. Hold on, you've got your Viking. Oh, and what else we've discovered, Mark, about our family lineage? But all of us. Me, Mark, and a lot of us. Guess what?
Yeah, well, a lot of origins, Nordic.
Not oranges.
Nordic.
Norigins.
Viking.
We're Vikings.
Origins to our surnames.
Vikings.
So, yeah. My surname, Froud. definitely.
We won't go into the rest of it.
No, but it's definitely come from Viking.
And we were looking into our grandmothers and our grandfathers and all this, and everybody, it was Vikings.
So I've got a little online coos.
I used to bloody work with this woman, and she used to really highlight the fact that she was from Northern, and she couldn't just say couscous because she could say it. I'm gonna have some coos, and then she'd never even used to catch a bus, but she used to say, oh, and I went on a bus. Anyway, moving on. Hey.
So online course looking at runes. I've only just started to go through it, but this is just a little handout, so it's just sort of,
Oh, he's learning about it.
It's not very interesting to anybody at all.
You've got some runes, though.
Especially, I've got some runes, but just I feel drawn a little bit to some Viking stuff. So again, this is a mainstream magazine I just saw in the supermarket, but just finding out little bits of info. And hopefully we're going to go to Norway in January.
We're going to Norway, and we saw the Dolmen, and we saw their new band, the Celtic Giants, on their premiere.
Yeah, in Glastonbury. Yeah, that was recent, and that was brilliant.
Yeah, because we got into them when we used to go to Brixton Pirate Festival, the Dolmen.
Yeah, very good.
He's bloody brilliant, that bloke.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
Completely wankered all of the time.
Yeah.
But brilliant. He had his daughter and his son up there. Fucking hell, was his son good at that. His daughter had a fucking lush voice, and his son, couldn't he play the guitar? Fucking hell. Dolmen. Celtic Giants, they say they want to get a little bit more authentic with their music, and they've started making their own, like, old-fashioned jewellery and clothes, and just getting a little bit more authentic. So Celtic Giants, look them up.
Dolmen, yeah.
Well, yeah.
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 Yeah, very, very, very good, and right in the right place, and
mostly drunk. But he's brilliant. He's a brilliant bloke. He gets all emotional.
Yeah, that was very. Yes, at one point when he was getting into it towards the end of the gig, he was saying, talking about freedom, and there must be freedom of choice. He didn't go into specifics.
Didn't go into detail.
But a lot of people in the crowd cheered.
Mark knew what he meant.
I think we knew what he meant.
And there was two little elves dancing. Do you remember the elves?
Oh, yeah.
And he landed on his arse. He was giving it some welly mind.
Oh, yeah.
But it's very strange, because when they weren't elves, we saw them in their normal clothes, they looked about 500 years older.
Well, elves are immortal.
Elves are immortal. So I think he should have carried on with it. He should have just literally kept the ears on. It took years off him.
Yeah. Took ears off him. Well, he took the ears off.
Well, I'm going to...
He took the ears off.
Sorry, everyone.